Hello, and welcome back for another adventure in the cookie jar. Today we're doing the 19th recipe from the Cinnamon Roll Murder. They are called Doc's Bran-Oatmeal-Raisin cookies. I can never say that one right without looking at it. Okay, so it is quite a lot of pages for what is essentially an oatmeal raisin cookie, but it does have a pretty big list of ingredients, and then some of the ingredients are putting the raisins in boiling water to plump up and putting the bran flakes in a bowl to crush them. So there are things that don't really need to be included, but they are. Pumping the raisins, you could just put crushed bran flakes. So for this, we are preheating our oven to 350. You're going to want 3/4 cup of raisins, 3/4 cup boiling water, 1 cup white sugar, 1/2 cup brown sugar, 3/4 cup of salted butter softened, 2 large eggs, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of grated nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 cups of dry quick oatmeal, and 2 cups of bran flakes. So it does say you can do this by hand, but an electric mixer is always best, easiest. It says Lisa and I use a level 2 tablespoon scooper to form these cookies down at the cookie jar. And Doc had to warn Lake Eden Memorial Hospital cooks not to let the patients have more than 2 cookies since they contain bran, and bran is an aid to the digestive system. Patients who eat a lot of these cookies could be spending a lot of time in the little room with porcelain fixtures. So, with that being said, everything is laid out. Let's try this. These are all of our ingredients. So the first thing we want to do is take our raisins and I think I counted a little more than 3/4. We're going to call that 3/4. And our 3/4 of hot water. It does say to try to break the clumps apart with a fork if you can. I think mine are going to have to soak a second before it'll let me do that, because they are super sticky to each other. For future reference, if anybody cares, don't air seal a bag of raisins. It doesn't work very well. Apparently they get super sticky to each other. Right, we're just going to set this aside and come back to it. Okay. It says prepare your cookie sheets by spraying them with Pam or something else that's non-stick. For next, we want the white sugar and the brown sugar. And it says to stir this until it is uniform in color. Next, we're putting in the softened butter. Next, we're going to add the eggs one at a time. The salt, baking soda, cinnamon, nutmeg, and the vanilla. Now we're slowly going to add the flour. Next, we're adding the oatmeal. Same thing, about 1/2 cup at a time. Acquire a Ziploc bag. Pour in your flakes. Squeeze out the air. It's hammer time. Looks good. Once you have your pounded up flakes, add them too. The dough is very, very thick. We're just going to have to finish this by hand because it's not even mixing the bottom. It's just too thick. So we did forget the raisins. Drain the water out, pat them dry with a paper towel, and then add them in. They're supposed to go in for the bran flakes, Whoops. So we're just gonna mix them in now with our final stir, if we can. That'll be alright. Okay, that's as mixed as that's gonna get. Holy crud, Batman. Whew. 2 tablespoons scooper. Here are the cookies. They'll bake for 13 minutes. There are 32 of them. Here are our baked cookies. They did take 15 minutes, but they look gorgeous. So, they're really tasty. When you get one of the bites with the raisins, they seem to have like absorbed the cinnamon and the nutmeg flavor and just like enhance it a lot. This is really, really good. I can definitely see why they'd say limit to 2, because I could probably eat 3 or 4 of those. They are a really good size. Compared to most cookies, they're nice and big and robust. Other than that, yeah, I enjoy them. Next week, we will be making a chocolate and caramel pecan bar. If you're interested in seeing that, join us next week. I hope you have a good one.